Much. Subhasti, thank you very much. And I'm very much, delighted to be with the participant of this workshop, of course, virtually. And greetings from New Delhi, where I'm joining you almost in the midnight of this Delhi time. So first of all, the Commonwealth Secretariat is pleased to be part of this collaborative initiative. And we would like to convey special thanks to our partner organizations of the Caribbean Telecom Union and its member of staff for dedicated efforts and commitment to bring this workshop together. We also very much like to express our sincere gratitude to the government of Barbados for their support, as we were quite grateful to have opening remarks by the Honorable Attorney General and the Minister of Legal Affairs, Del Marshall Casey MP, as well as the participation of Ms. Kay Seeley, Director of Foreign Trade at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Foreign Trade, as well as Mr. Warwick Ward, the Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Financial Services Commission, on our panel discussions. In this regard, we also like to give the special thanks to the Honorable Minister of Industry, Innovation, Science and Technology, David Ismail, for his unwavering assistance throughout the entire workshop, as well as Mr. Clifford Bostic and his technical team from the ministries. I'm informed that it has been a great contribution of the several experts, speakers from the several regions and international organizations who have provided invaluable support in relation to the best practice standards. And we also like to thank you, the participants, for your valuable inputs. Our special thanks to the United Nations Capital Development Fund, UN Commissions on the International Trade Law, the International Telecom Union, the International Chamber of Commerce, CARICOM Secretariat, CARICOM Impacts, CARICOM Competition Commissions, as well as the Trinidad and Tobago International Financial Center, Telecommunications Authority of Trinidad and Tobago, and the Intellectual Property Office of the Government of Trinidad and Tobago for their invaluable contribution. Most importantly, as I have been informed that this workshop has been very live and active, and I could see in the last session the announcement of the prize for this workshop, which shows the participations, very active participation, both in person and online. We have also been very fortunate to have attendance from across the Caribbean, as well as internationally, including the Honorable Grenville William, the Honorable Attorney General of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And it is our hope that during the proceedings today and over the next 2 days, last 2 days, you have been able to benefit from the wealth of information imparted in relation to the foundational legislative building blocks that are critical elements in building and reinforcing the digital economy, as well as the intensive analysis exercise in which you have been able to identify what are the critical laws that needs to be addressed in order to create a resilient and sustainable digital Caribbean space. In this regard, I would also like to highlight that in recently held meetings of the Commonwealth Law Ministers meeting in Mauritius, the ministers decided to have a common legislative framework for the Commonwealth countries for the digital assets. I'm quite sure that the deliberations, the impact report, which is going to be prepared after this workshop, will help in particularly in devising a very important work in the area of harmonization of the legislative framework for the digital assets in the Commonwealth countries. The Commonwealth Secretariats look forward to providing continuous support to the Caribbean region as we explore further areas for building capacity in the digital trade. On this note, I'd like to thank all of you and look forward to working with you again. I would like to further inform you before I hand it over back to Vasti that we have launched a massive capacity building programs through the digital skilling for the youth. And we have already rolled out the digital skilling programs for the Caribbean regions, where we are providing 200 digital skilling slots to the young people of the Caribbean region for each country. Apart from that, we are also in the process of rolling out the artificial intelligence for the public officials, which will act as a building block and prepare the capacity in the member countries to adopt the digital ecosystems, which will be conducive for the development in the member countries. I'll conclude by thanking my colleague Vasti Mehraj, who has been leading the work of the Secretariat for this particular program in Caribbean regions, and all the Commonwealth Secretariat staffs who have come together, worked together, collaborated together to ensure that this program is a great success and brings values as well as the collaborative impact in the region. I'm sure that this initiative will continue to flourish and Caribbean region will get the benefit from the work of the Commonwealth Secretariat. Thank you, Vasti, and thank you all of you.